Good morning, students. Uh, Today we are going to just recall the civics lessons which we have completed uh, for the PA2, that is periodic assessment 2. The lesson which is coming in periodic assessment 2 for in civics is understanding media, that is lesson number 6. In this lesson, you have clearly made clear about the media. The term media is collectively used for radio, television, newspaper, internet, and other several other forms of communication in which through which you communicate to other people, and that is why the term used for that is media. All those things which are used to communicate your feelings to other people, they are termed as media, and that include radio, television, newspaper, internet, and several other forms of communication. Further, in this, we have understood that the media is the plural form of the word medium, which describes the various ways through which we can communicate in the society. So these are the ways through which we communicate whatever we want to tell to the group of people or to the particular individual. We use these types of communication processes. Then further, in this next topic, media and technology, we have read and understood clearly that cable television and the widespread use of internet is the recent process, which is just recently updated technology which has came into the world to communicate with one another, and the technology that mass media uses keeps on changing. That is why nowadays we are using the internet also, and the uh, uh, means cables are there through which we can get the transmission whatever we need to get the news about. Then further in this, we have read about the difference between the print media and the electronic media. Newspaper, magazines, all these are referred to which are printed. Uh, they are called as print media. And the electronic media is where the TV and radio and internet, these things are termed as electronic media. So the word media has been totally uh, two different categories: print media, in which printed material is there and you get to read them, that is newspaper and magazines and all. And another thing is electronic media, that is TV and radio and internet also nowadays can be included in electronic media. Further in this, we have also understood that changing technology or machines and making technology more modern. So changing technology nowadays, new technologies have been introduced and new machines are coming just to improve the quality of the sound and images that we are able to see through these mass of communications. Then television image also travel huge distances through satellites and cables. So these television images reach to us, to our television, through these satellites and cables only. And further in this, we have read about the media and money. That means just we are sitting in our home and having the particular program. We are observing the particular program. We are going to see the particular program, but we don't know how much money is spent on preparing that particular program which is shown on the television. So that the it consumes a lot of money to prepare one single program, because everything from a news reader, the lights, camera, recorders, transmission, satellites, everything costs a lot of money. And that is why the media depends on the technology of big business houses. That means they depend upon these television channels and newspaper depend upon big business houses, so that they can get the money. They can get a lot of money uh, to spend to the latest technology that they can use to show through the media, television, or newspaper to us. Then further, we have read that one way in which the mass media earns money. Another way, one is that they are having the great relationship with big business houses, though, which can provide them lot of money to spend on their technology, to spend on their programs and all. And another thing which is that another way in which the mass media earns money is through the advertisement. And now through these advertisement only, different things like cars, chocolates, clothes, mobile phones, etc. are shown in a particular program. One particular program, if you are able to see, you are watching a program, and in the middle of that program, so many times again and again particular advertisements are shown, just because those advertisements are shown, just because um, by showing those advertisements, the media, the television is getting money, uh, because they are enhancing their product. They are uh, means we can say that they are advertising that product more and more, so that more and more people are attracted to buy those product. And in this way media gets a lot of money by the advertisement, also by showing the advertisement. So another way to earn money for the media is advertisement. Further in this lesson, have understood about the media and democracy. That in a democracy also media plays a very important role in which in providing the news and discussing events taking place in the country and the world. That means whatever happening in the government, whatever rules and regulations are made, uh, and whatever decisions are taken in the government policies and all, everything is shown clearly through this media. And that is why media plays an important role in a democratic form of government also. The ways in which they do this is by writing letters. If people, whatever decisions are given by the government, rules and regulations are there by the government, and it is shown, it is made aware to the public about those decisions. And if people think that they are not proper, or they are not means satisfied with that particular rule or with particular law, then they can uh, write letters to the concerned minister, organizing public protests, starting signature campaigns, asking the government to rethink about the program, whatever the program or the decision the government has taken. And in this way, people are made aware about whatever decisions, whatever programs are uh, done by the government in a democratic form of government. So in this way, we can say that in democracy also media plays an important role. Here, as you are aware about, that John L. Baird sits in front of the apparent with which the demonstrated to Royal Institute his invention, the television, the early television. That is, who invented television? That is John L. Baird. Next, further in this, we have seen about the two situations where the crackdown on polythene factories were there, and the reports were there in two different newspaper. How these reports were shown, it was made clear, means in two different aspects were shown in these two different newspapers. So a balanced report is to be shown by the media. So that what is a balanced report? A balanced report is one that discusses all the points of view of a particular story, whatever story the media is showing. The balanced report shows all the points of view and then leaves it to the reader to make up their minds. Means then leaves to the reader's choice what decision the reader is making. But the one thing is that the media has to give the balanced report. It had to discuss all the points of the story, which is the truth. Then further, the independent media also, we have understood clearly that the independent media means that no one should control and influence its coverage of the news. No one should tell the media what can be included and what should not be included in the news. So this is one another thing, that the media should be independent. Nobody should influence the media, neither the government nor any rich personality, or we can say nor any politician. So the media should be independent so that it can show true stories, true news can be given to the public through media. And media will not be, if media will not be under the pressure, then the reality will be shown to the people. The independent media is important in the democratic form of government also. And next, we have seen that the reality is that media is far from independent. But in reality, we say that media is not at all independent. We outer part we can say that yes, media is independent, but if internally we see that they are under the subordinating, they are working under some other pressure. Means either the politician or the big business houses or one or the other party. So in this way, we can say that media is not independent. First thing is that the control is that the government has on the media. So first, the government has the control over the media. And how it had the control over the media, that the government prevents either news item or the scenes from the movie or the lyrics of the song from being shared with the large public. This is referred to as censorship. That means the things which should not be shown to the public, which will create some problem in the society, which will be harmful for destroying the peace of the society, the things which destroys the peace of the society, those things are censored. That means those things are prevented by the government to show to the public, and that term is called as censorship. Further in this, we have also read about that despite the absence of censorship by the government, most newspaper nowadays still fail to provide a balanced story. And why they fail to provide a balanced story? Because they are complicated. Persons who research the media have said that this happens because business houses control the media. Already I made clear that big business houses have the control on the media. That is why and the media needs a lot of money for transmission of one single program. That is why they are under the great pressure of these big business houses, from where they can get money, and they will surely be under the pressure of this big business houses, and they will show those things only which these business houses want the public to be shown. Then setting agendas also, we have seen further that in setting agendas, that means media also prepares the programs and schedules, and also plays an important role in deciding what stories to be focused on. Therefore, it decides what is newsworthy, means what should be shown to the public. That also the decision is about taken by the media itself. Then, due to the significant influence it plays in our lives, that shaping our thoughts, it is the commonly said that the media sets an agenda. Means it in the mindset, the through the media only we can make we can take the decision for the particular program, or if advertisement also is shown through the media, we can make up the mind for which is the best quality of the product. We can go for the market to take it. Then further, we have seen in this only the same that there are several instances when media also fails to focus certain issues significant in our lives. Means sometimes when thousands of people suffer and die because they do not get safe drinking water, this news is not shown. Rather, the media is influenced by the big business houses to show a particular fashion show, or if in the school annual function is there and big personality has been coming as the chief guest, those news are shown specially by the media. And that is why media fails to focus the issues that are significant, that are most important in our lives. That means the issues which needs certain discussions, certain justice, those news are avoided by the media, and apart from that it is other things are shown which is not so much important. Then another we have read about local media also. They are small issues regarding the local people and all. So local newspapers, local magazines are started in the particular area to give the information to the local people only. And in this, we have read about the newspaper called Khabar Lehariya, which was published 15 days in once in a 15 days. And in this this was in the Chitrakoot district of Uttar Pradesh. This newspaper was published in Chitrakoot district in Uttar Pradesh, and it was in the local language. And which was the local language? Bundeli, so that people can understand better these the things which are written in the newspaper. So that is why it is written in the these local media uses the local languages so that people can understand it better. And finally, we see that the government can at times prevent the media also from publishing a story, and this is called censorship. So, what is the censorship? Censorship is the condition when government prevents the media from publishing a story or something like that. Then further in this we have means glossary was there. What is published? What do you mean by the word published? It refers to newspaper articles, interviews, stories that all are printed, and these are called as published. Means they are published. And censorship, it refers to the powers that government has to disallow media from publishing or showing certain stories. That is called as censorship. Censor, government put censorship on particular issues not to be shown to the public. Then broadcast, it is the word referred to the TV and radio programs that is widely transmitted. And then public protest, it is where the large people come together and openly show their opposition to the some issues, some particular issues. Now, next lesson in the civics, which is coming in periodic assessment 2, is market around us. Now, in this lesson, we have understood the different types of markets, the different kinds of markets which are present and which you usually visit for the everyday needs, like the shops, hawkers stall in the neighborhood, weekly market, large shopping complex, and even the malls. So all these types are different types of market, and about them we have read individually. We have read about in detail. First, we have read about weekly market, in which we have seen that the weekly markets are so called because it is held on the specific day of the week. Why weekly market are called as weekly market? Because they are held on the specific day of the week. Then next, we have also seen here that these weekly market do not have the permanent shop, and the traders set up the shops for the day, and then they close them by the evening. Means in the morning they come and set up the shops, and by the evening they wind up all the things and move to the another place where these weekly market for the other day is held. So next was we have seen is shops in the neighborhood. Now, in this, these types of shops are present in your neighborhood only, that sells goods and services in to you in your neighborhood only, and they can sell the milk in the means the dairy. You can go nearby dairy also. For grocery, you can go grocery store also. Departmental stores are also the stationery also you can get it, and eatables, medicine, means clinics and all also you can go. And these are all present in your neighborhood. That is why they are termed as shops in the neighborhood. And in this important things in this shops in the neighborhood is that they are very much important, as first of all they are near our homes. You need not go to some other particular place, or you cannot means you don't have to wait for the whole week to go to that to get the things. So they are every time available to you in your neighborhood only. And plus the buyer and seller also know each other. That seller, the shopkeeper, knows your parents, and your parents also knows that shopkeeper, and that is why the buyer and seller other each of them knows very well. Plus this means that you can pay for the purchases later, as you saw in Sujata's case, for example. Means the things you purchase are given on credit by the shopkeeper. That means your parents will pay it afterwards. So this is the benefit of the shops in the neighborhood. That means they are useful, they are near your homes, and you can go any day of the week also. But in weekly markets, you have to go for particular day or only in a week. And but here in the shops in the neighborhood, they are present any day you can go and purchase the things. Plus, buyer and seller both knows each other. Next, shopping complexes and malls also we have read about the large multi-story air-conditioned buildings, which shops on different floors are known as malls. Means large buildings, air-conditioned buildings are there where branded and non-branded goods both are sold, and that are called as big shopping complexes and malls. And where branded goods are sold, and these branded goods are very expensive because they are being promoted by advertisement. Advertisement is shown for that particular product, and it proves that they are of the better quality. That is why they are very expensive. So these branded goods are very expensive. Next, chain of market. Goods are produced in factories or farms and in the home. So then further we have read in this lesson about the chain of market, in which the how goods are produced in factories, homes and farms, and they reach to the final consumer. The first, the people in between the producer and the final consumer are the traders. So who are the people in between the producer? That means the one who is producing the product and the final consumer, that is you yourself as the final consumer. So who are the mediator between, who is the person in between that producer and the and you? They are the traders. So the people in between the producer and the final consumer are the traders. First of all, the goods which are produced in farms and factories, they are sold to the wholesaler trader. Means wholesaler trader, first of all, buy these goods in the large quantities. So who buys the goods in the large quantities? They are bought by the wholesaler, and then they are sold to the other traders. And then buying and selling between the traders take place, and finally the trader sell to the uh, retailer, and this retailer can be the weekly market person in the weekly market, shopkeeper of the weekly market, the hawker or the neighborhood, and then they sell. You take the product, final product from them. So this is how the things prepared at one place reaches finally to you, the final product reaches to you. Then further in this, we have also read about markets everywhere. That means it is not always necessary that one has to go to the market to purchase goods. Through the internet nowadays, through the internet also, or just on one phone call also, you can ask the things and the things will be delivered to you at your home only. So you need not go now to purchase the things in the particular area or the particular market. Whatever things you need now, sitting at home only, just on a one phone call or just by the internet, you can get the things delivered at the home. So this is the facilities available nowadays due to the improve in the technology. Next, we have also seen about that uh, people in the urban areas can enter markets without stepping out of their homes via internet. That means via internet you can no need to move out, and they use the credit cards to make online purchases. Means online purchases, you can use the credit card. Means when the things will be delivered to you, the credit card can be used to give the money now. No need to give even the money in cash. Then further in this, we have also read about markets and equality. That means weekly markets and uh, means weekly markets. The small traders are there. They earn little money also, whereas the shops in the neighborhood or the shopping malls and complexes, the traders or the shopkeepers of those um, shops earn a lot of money as compared to the trader of the weekly market. So that's all we have seen in these two lessons. After apart from these two lessons, means lesson number 6, understanding media in civics, and lesson number 7, market around us, that is coming in civics. In periodic assessment 2, in history lesson number 4, that is Mughal Empire, and geography lesson number 3 are changing earth, and lesson number 4 air. So these 5 lessons are coming in periodic assessment, and go through each and every line in the lesson, inside and outside. Anything can be asked in the exam, and in MCQs form, multiple choice questions will be there. You have to choose the answer, read the question carefully, and then only answer the question. Another thing, in if the do you know or the side boxes are there, you go through those also, the side boxes and do you know, and the glossary part also you can read it if there is, so that it is made clear each and everything. So questions are can be framed from anywhere. So go through the lessons nicely, and if any doubt before the exams also, you can ask me. But read each and every lesson inside also. Even you have to read do you know, which are given in the side box. I think in geography it is mostly do you know is given, and glossary is given in history and civics also. So you can go through these all these, and the boxes which I have uh, explained, you go through those boxes also. Further, then also you are having any doubt, you can ask me. And for notebook assessment, as and when you are able to do the work in the notebook, make PDF of that lesson. All the lessons, all these 5 lessons which are coming in periodic assessment 2, you have to make the PDF one by one of each lesson, and you can upload it on the form work Google form link for the work submission which is given to you, and do this work. Notebook assessment final date, I will take the notebook assessment till means 20th of December. You can upload each and every lesson, means all the 5 lesson. I am giving you enough of time till 18th. I think periodic assessment will be over. 19, 20, 2 days will be more, till 20th last. You can upload all the 5 lessons in work submission, Google link giving to you in the group. If then also having any doubt, you can ask me. But all the question answers to be completed in the notebook, and then make the PDF of it. And don't just make the images and send it on that link. I will not prefer that. You have to make PDF only and upload the PDF only. Don't give the image of the lessons. Clear? And as and when you are free, you can upload those things, all the lessons work which is done in the notebook for periodic assessment too. Now I end here only. Thank you.